everyone, in this video we're gonna do the stained glass sunshine. It's been so sunny out lately and I wanted to celebrate by doing this project. So this project is a combination of the pinning tulip and kind of the decoupage egg. So this is great. This is like the next level. So what you're gonna do first is cut out the sunshine. And while I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna explain what you're gonna need. So you're gonna need also, besides scissors, a glue stick, a pinner, you're gonna need a carpet or the grass to pin later, and you're gonna need your tissue paper. So keep cutting out your sunshine. And this is a project you can hang in your window, and it's gonna look so beautiful because it's gonna have orange and yellow and red rays of light shining through. It's very pretty. I just carefully go through the corners of the sunshine and its rays. And down here. I've been enjoying the sunshine by walking outside. I love going for walks with my sister Leah and my mom yesterday around Easter. And I also took Leah's cat Bubs out for a walk too. And we walk Bubs on a leash, which is really fun. And he loves walks. He's not ready to go outside on his own yet, so he's kind of an indoor cat. So that's why we walk him on a leash. He's not ready yet to be out on his own. Some cats are, but he's not yet. I think he needs about 6 more months of good training, and then he'll be able to go outside all on his own. And so we're almost done with the sunshine's rays. I'll post a picture of Bubs on his leash. He's so cute. He loves going for walks. And people love to pet him while we're on our walks too. He's such a good cat. He's very, very friendly. He loves being petted. He loves attention. Sometimes a little too much. Okay, so now we have your sunshine. And see here in the middle, there are some dotted lines. So in these sections, we're going to be pinning these out. So let's take one over here, for example. Take your pinner, 3-finger grip, 1, 2, and then thumb 3. Okay. Now let's pin out the inner ray. I'm going really fast because I've done this for a long, long time, but you take as much time as you'd like. I'm really concentrating on where I'm going. And even though I'm going really fast, I'm not getting outside of these lines, which is the goal, to stay inside the lines. So here's what it looks like. I did a pretty good job, huh? Okay, now we're gonna drag. So holding the piece of paper, using your pinner just to follow those dots. You just push down and you drag. You follow those lines, those dots, those pokes. Okay. And now it's ready to just pop right out. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let's do that on all sides, and then we'll get out our tissue paper to start gluing inside of these empty sections. Okay, so this may take a while, so hold on tight. Gonna go as fast as I can, but I'm gonna do the best job that I can too. because that's the most important part, doing the best job that you can on your work. Okay, drag, drag, drag. Okay, let's pop this guy out. Awesome. Okay, so let's put this aside real quick and let me show you how to put the tissue paper on. So open up your tissue paper and let's pour out some of the contents here. So we have yellow pieces and red pieces. Put this bag over to the side. Now you're gonna need your glue, okay? So you see where these empty spaces are? You're going to be gluing on this orange part. Just glue on this orange part here, on the side of these empty sections, just like this. So sometimes you might need to reapply, but I just want to show you what this looks like. There it is. So it's gonna dry clear really soon. So I'm gonna put on these red and yellow sections just right over the top. Let's go like this. And you're gonna fill those empty sections with this tissue paper. Just like that. For when you turn it over, it looks like that. So pretty. Okay, so let's do it to this other section right here. Let's go across with one. And so if one piece starts to stick out, that's totally fine. You can tuck it back in or just snip it off like this. Go really carefully though. Snip. Now it's gone. Okay, now let's fill this hole. And you see how big these pieces are? You can also snip them to fit a certain section. So that's what I'm gonna do with this one. That one's too big, I don't need that much. Another piece, see how we're filling it in? And then let's use the last red piece here. Oh, pretty. So it looks like this on the inside and that on the outside. Okay, so let's keep on pinning on our inside. Grab your pinner. I'm gonna do the middle section of the sun. So following the dotted lines. So see, I'm gonna do, these are almost like ellipsoids right here. Okay. And drag underneath. Now let's pop this section out. Set that aside to put in the recycling later. And there's the hole. So let me do that to all 3 of these sections here, and then we'll put on some more tissue paper. So remember, I'm not looking anywhere else. I'm paying close attention to that dotted line that I'm following. I don't want to look anywhere else because this is my main focus. Almost done with this last one. Okay, just need a drag. Okay, and pop it out. Now I have 3 beautiful intersections. Okay, so keep placing the tissue paper on the same side, whichever side you choose. It could be this side or it could be this side, but I'm choosing this side today. So let's get the glue out again. And remember, you're gluing around the surrounding edges. There we go. Okay. All right, let's get our pieces of paper. Okay, glue a yellow piece. I'm gonna do red. Pretty. Do a red section over here. So see, for some of these, I'm overlapping them on all kinds of different sides because I want the yellow and the red to be showing. But it's totally up to you. You can fill them with just one color, or you can do as I am and using all the colors. So I'm just gonna cut this again. Fill in here and fill in here. Let's see, more glue. I'm gonna carefully glue on top of some of these. That way there's enough stickiness to keep this last piece on. There we go, so it looks like that, but on the other side, beautiful. So we're halfway done. Let's get out our pinning mat and our pinner again. And let's pin out all these last sections. That way we can focus on putting our tissue paper down. And then after that, we'll be all done, and you can hang it in the window where the light will shine through. It looks so beautiful. I'm just doing one of these inner sun rays. Okay, now drag. Pop it out. Another section. Set that aside for recycling. Now onto a smaller ray. Around. Pop that out. And now to another big ray. We're getting so close to being done. This is exciting. I hope you're thinking about what you can do outside today. You can work with chalk. You can garden. You can search for more bugs to observe. That means to look at. Okay, now dragging. I think I'm gonna take a walk today, and I'm gonna get the caterpillars' habitat ready. Here they are again. They're getting so juicy and big. They're all alive and well. Look at how big they're getting. Holy cow. They have a nice big habitat about this big from the table to here, tall. And I just gotta clean it out. Got a little dusty, so I'll dust it and I'll wipe it down really nicely with nice warm water and a washcloth. And get their habitat ready for when they emerge in about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks from their chrysalises. But for now, they're still in their caterpillar stage. They'll get into their chrysalis in about 1 week. There we go. So they're getting nice and juicy now. But when we see them before they get into their chrysalis form, oh man, they're gonna be huge, really big and juicy caterpillars. And then they'll find their way, they'll crawl up to the top of the container where the lid is, and then they'll start getting nice and cozy, and they use their spit, they use their spit to put on the ceiling of their lid, and then they stick their legs there, and then they hang down like bats with their heads here, and then they go into their chrysalis form, and then they'll start to wiggle around a bit, start wiggling, and then they'll get really still, and that's when you know they're concentrating really hard on getting into their chrysalis form. They're gonna surround themselves with a nice hard outer shell, and then once that shell is formed, once that chrysalis is formed around them, they turn completely into liquid. And somehow, by nature's wonderful magic, their body transforms from that caterpillar to that liquid into a butterfly. There's one ray. Okay, last ray of sunshine. Woohoo! And then we'll put on the rest of the tissue paper. And then it'll be really cool to see those butterflies still in the chrysalis before they hatch, because you can kind of see the whole butterfly. I never touch them because that would disturb their cycle. So I'm always watching when they're in chrysalis form. I'm never touching. And there we go, last ray. Awesome. Cool, okay, so let's go ahead and get our glue. And then we're gonna be gluing on all these outer parts. That way we can glue the tissue paper on top. Okay? Okay, let's do 2 at a time. Get a big yellow section right there. Get red. Some of these tissue papers, they get stuck together, so just move your fingers around sometimes, and then you'll get 2. Another red. I'm gonna cut a yellow piece. Okay, now I'm gonna cut a red piece in half. So I don't need all of it for this. There we go. Ooh, it's looking good so far. Awesome. Let's keep going. More glue on the outer edges. Picking up this glue, and I'll put it on the edge over here. Make sure to wipe down your surface at your table at home, or use a gluing mat, because this one can get a little messy. But let's get our tissue paper again. And let's do, I'm gonna put this red right in the middle. Snip about here and there. Let's do that. Another red. Okay, let's do yellow. No, actually, let's do that. Do a red tip for this one. And cut a yellow piece for this one. Tuck that in. Let's use another piece of red. cut some red again. Let's use this one for the top of these other last two edges. And I'm going to put this nice cool yellow piece right down the center. Red tip. And yellow in the corner. And use some reds. And some more yellows. Make the sunshine nice and bright. There we go. One more up here. I think this one needs a little glue on the bottom, so carefully just like dab when you need to layer. Dab, dab, dab. Set it on. Okay, a little more glue on this, around these edges. Almost done. Yellow for the tip. A red body. And the last yellow piece. And then let's go put it inside of a window, that way we can see what it all looks like. So cool. So it looks like this on one side, and then like this on the other. So let's go put it in a window to see what it looks like. I'm sure they're all gonna turn out awesome. So let's go over to my window over here. Whoa, when you put it in the window, it has some nice color shining through. So that's our stained sun project.